Hello and welcome back to the Tea and a Butty podcast. I'm Dominic.
And I'm Erica.
Today's episode we're going to be talking about Britain's obsession with Target, the store, and just the general, it seems like, you see a lot of videos like that.
Well, yeah, my I know this
on
seems
YouTube,
like a
weird British person's first time in Target.
Yes.
And all that kind of stuff.
So I know this might seem like a weird topic for a podcast, but I just wanted to sort of examine why. Yeah. If you guys ever watch videos on YouTube of British people coming to America for their first time, they usually try first time trying American McDonald's, first time going to, blah, 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 wherever. And Target is always a big video that they make.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
They're so excited too. They're so super, super excited to go to Target.
I think it's because there's an American obsession with Target too. It's a big store over here. It's a multi-department store. It's a department store. Would you call it?
It's a big box store.
Big box. That's it. Yeah, it's because we'll talk about what it's equivalent to in the UK later. But it seems like it's a big box store. But I guess Walmart's kind of becoming a big box store.
No,
too.
it is. Target and Walmart, they're the same type of store.
And Target's competitive. Target tries to get the edge on that, and people are all like, "Oh yeah." Americans, it's all soccer moms and all this kind of stuff who want to go to Target, because they think that's edgy going around Target,
Yeah.
And it's because they're spending a little bit more.
But I wonder why.
Chic.
And I don't know. And I don't know if we will come up with the answer to this because
we are going to come up with the answer to this.
we would have had to have interviewed some of those people, I suppose.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Because you more often, to me, see British people excited to go to Target than you see them make the video going to Walmart the first time. But usually it's Target for some reason.
I think it's, it boils down to that Target doesn't exist in the UK.
But Walmart doesn't either. And I think if you talk to the average if you talk to the average American, most people go to Walmart more often than Target. I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Even though they're the same type of store, Walmart is cheaper, let's face it.
Yes, Walmart is quite cheaper than Target.
And so the average American, I think, I could be completely wrong, the average American goes to Walmart. So in my mind anyway, Walmart would be the more obvious choice for people around the world to want to go to.
Walmart, yeah, but Walmart's quite... It does exist in a form in Britain. It bought Asda out. Mm-hmm. And that's another thing that people ask, why didn't they just change the name to Walmart? Because Asda's been around longer than Walmart.
In the UK.
In the UK, and, ever, because Walmart existed in 1962.
Okay.
Well, it was founded in 62. Asda began in 1949.
Oh, okay.
And I think it's the same reason why... I'm not sure, I'd have to look it up, but that's why Walkers, are still Walkers in the UK, even though Lay's bought them out, or Frito-Lay, because the brand name has been around much longer than the conglomerate that bought them,
Yeah.
So, so Walmart's kind of I remember when you went into Asda for your first time, you were like, oh, it's like Walmart in here, but green.
It was exactly like Walmart. Yeah. So I was like, so for
There's
that
even
reason,
the rollbacks and...
So for that reason, you guys do have stores sort of similar to Target.
Yes.
In the UK.
Oh, yes.
So that makes me so what is the fascination with Target when you do have Asda, which is very similar to Walmart, and Walmart is similar to Target, why are British people so, Target, wow,
oh, yes, Target, yes. Yeah. I guess because it doesn't exist, and, it's like the internet age, so, you get people, you look at social media, and people are like, oh, I'm just going to Target, I was in Target earlier, and British people are like, I don't know what Target is, what's Target?
Yeah, so when I was little, we had... In the small town that I lived in, Target, no, we did not have Target.
You didn't have a Target?
No, we had Walmart and Kmart. Kmart was another one.
Kmart, yeah.
Kmart's pretty much started closing. I don't know if Kmart exists in the United States anymore. I think it still does in Australia for some reason.
It may have been bought out by Target.
Oh, I don't know if it was bought out. I think they just closed. I think Target and Walmart overpowered them, overtook them. I guess, I don't know if you would say Big Lots is sort of similar to Target and Walmart. The thing about Target and Walmart is that they are this sort of store that has like any and everything you need all in one place.
Yes, big box, as you say.
Including groceries.
Yes.
So that's where it differs from the department store. I don't know if that's the official distinction or whatever, but like you can go to a department store, which is like Macy's, Dillard's, and they have furniture, they have linens,
they don't have groceries,
clothes, they have shoes, they don't have groceries.
Well, yeah, which I mean, and Walmart, I suppose, for people who aspire to be, I make a lot of money, so I don't need to go to Walmart. Mm-hmm. And of course, there's the connotation with the people of Walmart and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. I don't want to. Target's much higher class, so I like to go around Target with my, get shot for my rosé there, and I'm not quite rich enough to go to Whole Foods yet. But I do like Target because it is a cut above. Yeah.
So let's say, those people you're talking about, they might not shop for groceries because I don't think that the grocery section at Target is quite as big as the one at Walmart.
It's not, no, every time I've been to Target, it's like, it's like, and there's groceries too, but don't expect a full...
But it doesn't seem like...
Full-on range.
Yeah, right. Even if you walk into the grocery side of it. If you walk into the grocery side of it, it just feels like, there's groceries over on this side, but the rest of the store is the main attraction.
Yeah, you can get electronics there.
Whereas if you go to Walmart, if you walk into the grocery side, you feel like you're in a grocery store.
Yes, yeah.
Right? Yeah. But I think those people who are too fancy for Walmart, like you say, I wouldn't go get my groceries at Walmart.
No.
Maybe they're shopping for their groceries at Trader Joe's. Whole Foods.
Whole Foods, yeah.
But they're still going to Target for everything else.
I mean, because Target, I mean, I never really had one way or another when I first came over about visiting Target.
Okay, can you remember whether you had even ever heard of Target?
I don't think so. I don't remember ever hearing about it. I never,
Again, see, that's...
Walmart, definitely, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I would expect that British people or, Europeans or whoever have heard of Walmart.
Yeah.
So why are they so excited to go to Target? Maybe it's because those people who make those videos in particular, maybe they follow American YouTubers who shop at Target.
They shop at Target. They go, I'm going to go to Target now.
Yeah. And so that's why they're excited rather than Target is something we've heard of. Because, I mean, they don't even really feature Target in movies or popular culture all that much.
Not really. Not really. Not like in any American films that I can think of from 1980s and stuff.
Do you remember that movie? I don't know if you ever saw it or if it ever did anything in Britain. I think it was called Where the Heart Is.
That's a UK TV show, it sounds like.
No, it's
Where
a
the
film.
Heart Is.
She has...
Yeah.
Who's in it?
I want to say Sarah Jessica Parker.
No. Oh... I don't know. She has her baby in Walmart, though. She's a pregnant,
I vaguely
girl.
know about this, yeah.
And I can't remember... I haven't seen it in years, so I can't remember if she gets stuck in Walmart. I don't see how that would happen. Or if she, hides
she
to
gets
stay
stuck
in there
Walmart.
Stuck in Walmart for when they close,
Oh, yeah.
Or if she... or if she's living there or whatever. I can't remember. Anyway, she has the baby in Walmart. So there's a whole movie that is centered around Walmart, you know?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, because, it doesn't feature at all. I don't think I've ever heard of it. That's why, I'd never really heard of it.
Target.
I mean, Target now, yeah. I'd never really heard of Target. Even when I spoke to American people online, I don't think maybe they mentioned it, and I was just like, oh, it's the store. I'm not really the best person to ask about this kind of thing, because I just assume, like someone goes, oh, I'm having Oreos or something like that, and they didn't exist in the UK when I started talking to people on the internet. They only came over they've been in the UK now for a few years, but I just assume, it's a cookie.
Yeah.
They say it's a cookie,
Mm-hmm.
But with like other British people, I guess it's kind of like, oh, Target, what's that? Oh, I want to go to Target. Yeah, Target, mate. Yeah. That's really exciting. And it's like, I'm just like, what's exciting about it? Because the first time I went to it,
I was gonna say, so cast your mind back, like, how do you remember feeling your first time?
It was just a store.
It was Target?
I don't know. It's just like I just went in there and I just remember there was a distinct smell.
Oh my God, the smell! You always go every time.
It smells like Target.
You guys, every single time. I don't know how many times we have been in Target since Dominic has lived here, and he's lived here for over a decade now. Every single time we go in Target, he comments on the smell of Target. I don't know if I don't notice it or if I just don't think about it.
It's something to do with the proximity of Starbucks, because they usually have a Starbucks.
But it's not just the coffee smell.
It's not coffee smell, no.
Because to me,
it's when you enter and you go, oh, it smells like Target.
When I smell coffee, what do I say? It smells like the airport.
The airport, that's it, yes.
For some reason.
Yeah, the airport.
Even though Dominic drinks coffee every morning, when I smell coffee brewing, I associate
it smells like chocolate.
At home, I don't. When coffee's brewing at home, I don't think, oh, it smells like the airport. It's only when I'm out somewhere and I smell coffee, I instantly go, it smells like the airport.
Because it's not a coffee smell. Like
Target. Yeah, Target does not smell like the airport.
It's like I don't know, it's like a...
You say it's like popcorn, too, though.
It's like a popcorny type... And I looked it up, and someone says, what is that distinct smell at Target?
Oh, my God.
And people are like, oh, it depends on where you are. It could be like this popcorny smell. I'm like, yeah, that's true. Or the Starbucks smell, or, there's a smell around the I don't know, like lotions and stuff counter or whatever. You know.
But I mean, any store that sells that kind of stuff has that smell.
No, but it's immediately as you enter, you smell it.
Yes.
And it's like they're pumping something through the air conditioning. They've got some kind of like thing, and it smells like a popcorny kind of like. And I bet they are. I bet they're doing that because it's every Target I've ever been in. I guess they
sell popcorn up at the like.
But why would it smell? It's not been freshly made.
I have no idea.
It's like, it could be Starbucks. It's like a toasty kind of... It's like a toasty smell.
Yeah.
It's not like a warm, hot smell. It's like a toasty smell. People will know what I'm talking about. They'll go, oh yeah, it hits you as soon as you go in there. And it's not like when you go into like Walmart or something and
there's no smell.
There's no smell.
No.
But I always smell it, and you don't smell it for some reason. I don't know.
Maybe
you have to grow up with it.
But
you
do grow up with that smell.
You're going to be raised at Target to smell that. To not smell that,
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe other British people going in there will go, oh, what's that smell? What's that Target smell?
That is so hilarious, though, that there's like a whole article talking about the smell of Target.
Well, it was on Quora, yeah. And
not
many people responded to it because they obviously don't know what the smell is.
Let us know if you know what smell Dominic is talking about.
It's only people in the know who know.
I wonder if maybe all British people will know what you're talking about.
Yeah, maybe they will. Like, I just said, what is that smell?
Like, yeah, there was a smell when I walked in.
There's a smell.
It's not offensive, though.
It's not an offensive smell. It's not like, oh,
yeah,
that stinks. It's just like it smells like Target.
It's like if you ever smell it out.
It's the Target smell.
It's like if you ever smell it out somewhere
else. You'll be like, oh, Target's around here.
You'll be like, it smells like Target in here.
It smells like Target around here. It's like, is there a Target nearby?
Oh my God, yeah. But the British obsession with Target is so strong that even Rupert Grint commented on it on like...
It was Jimmy Fallon.
He was on Jimmy Fallon, yeah. Yeah. Because I guess his daughter is obsessed.
His daughter's like a toddler or something. I think
I think so.
Yeah, and
she was very disappointed when they got back to Britain. I guess they were over here. He was filming something.
He was filming a show over here, and I think he was in Philadelphia. So she spent most of her life in the US, and she just got obsessed with Target. Apparently, she must know what the smell. And he says, she got so obsessed with it that when we came back to the UK, we're like, oh no, she wanted to go to Target, and we're like, we can't.
There's no Targets
here.
Yeah.
And so he built this like Target play set for her.
Yeah.
Where, she loves it. She says, that's what she plays with all the time now.
Like a little Target, like, play store.
Like a play store. And
she can buy things and check out the register.
Yeah. Like she's at Target, because she misses Target so much.
I mean, what in the world?
And apparently that's a thing. Because, like American expats who move to the UK really miss Target. Like, oh, Target. There's nothing like Target here, But it takes a lot of stores individually to collectively become Target for them. Whereas Target had it all in one,
I guess so. I mean, well, let's talk about that. Like, what stores are similar to Target in the UK? Like,
I mean, I looked and found...
besides Asda, because to me...
Well, even Asda.
Asda's got groceries, Asda's got
a clothing department,
clothing,
there's an Asda...
tools?
Yeah, but there's an Asda Living as well, and that's like a separate store.
Okay.
When I was growing up there anyway, I remember this Asda Living.
Yeah.
Or Asda Home or something it was. And it was basically like you could go there and you could buy bed linen and all that kind of stuff.
But I remember going to Asda and it seeming like Walmart or Target. Even Tesco. Tesco had clothes and...
Tesco, yeah, no.
And like homewares and stuff from what I can remember.
Yeah, they do.
And what was that other... There was another store that was in like the mall... Wilkinson?
Wilco, yeah.
They had groceries and like clothes and homewares and tools and things like that in there, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, so I mean, I just don't... I mean, Target is a great store. I am a fan. I like Target. I do prefer Target over Walmart, but I just don't understand the obsession.
Well, I don't understand the obsession either, and I mean, because Americans, that's what I say, Americans are obsessed with Target, and they're like, oh yeah, living my Target life, or whatever,
Yeah.
And, just going
and
around
there is
Target.
a bit of a rival, I guess, like some
Between
people...
Walmart,
yes.
Oh, you I shop at Target.
Some people are just Walmart people. And some people are Target people, you know.
All Target.
And then there's people like me who, you
I
go to whichever one's closer.
I mean,
when you need something.
Sometimes, we've gone in there and you just go, oh, it's too... The grocery, it's too expensive for that. I could get that cheaper somewhere else.
Oh, at Target.
At Target, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you do like going to Target for, like, the look at clothes and stuff.
Yeah, they've got great clothes at Target, for that type of store especially. Yeah, they've got really cute clothes. Yeah. They've got a good toy department. I remember
they got electronics,
our niece and nephew. And
they got a good toy department, yeah.
Mm-hmm, they've got a big Lego section at Target,
Yes. Well, I looked up this American expat blog, Abroad Purpose, and she broke down all the like UK equivalent of what she believes is the UK equivalent of Targets. Mm-hmm. And John Lewis is the top one she's got, because it covers all the departments Target has to offer, but at Nordstrom prices.
Oh.
They're expensive. Yeah, I mean...
have I been in a John Lewis store in Britain?
Oh, maybe not.
I can't remember.
Maybe we'll have to go and sort it out one day. Just,
Yeah.
Marks and Spencer.
Marks and Spencer. I think you and I were talking about that, weren't we?
Yes.
We were talking to my mom, I think, one day, and we were trying to decide what the UK equivalent to Target was.
And it was Marks and Spencer.
And we came up with Marks and Spencer.
And they did a like a collaboration last Christmas, I think it was.
Uh-huh, yeah. Yeah, if you guys follow us on TikTok, you'll have seen us in Marks and Spencer. In Marks and Spencer.
In Target.
In Target, looking at the Marks and Spencer collaboration. Yeah.
I think that was probably, just like a testing the water type thing,
Yeah.
To, see if it was going to, like, blow up over here, if Marks and Spencer could move in with Target.
Yeah.
And have their own branded stuff there. And I mean, I suppose so.
They do that at Target. I guess that is the difference between Walmart.
Target isn't going to expand to the UK. It's just focusing on the US now.
I guess that is the difference between Walmart and Target, where Target will do collaborations with other brands.
Walmart,
and they'll give
much.
Them a little in-store section to set up all of their branded stuff.
Yeah, we'll import your stuff and we'll sell it.
You remember? I don't know if they still have it because it's been a while since I've looked at that kind of stuff in Target. But at one time there was a big Magnolia section from from the Chip and Joanna Gaines.
Oh yeah, well that makes more sense. I mean, maybe that was just down here in Texas. The Chip and Joanna Gaines,
maybe
because they're from Waco. I don't know. People might. I mean, if you don't know who that is, they were on
Flipper Flop. No, that was
the other
people.
couple.
What was theirs called?
Fixer Upper.
Fixer Upper, yeah.
HGTV, and I think they went around the world too. They were famous around the world.
Oh yes, yeah.
But they built an empire on being
Yeah, so I think it was a Target, nationwide kind of thing. I don't think it was just in Texas. But there's been, I just used them as one example. There's been a lot of collaborations that they've done.
Because we saw the Marks and Spencer brand there, and
they had a Liberty of London collaboration.
Yeah, they're doing a lot of UK brands
in clothes because I remember going in there and there was a big. This was a while ago now.
Yeah, vaguely. Remember,
but yeah, so they've done that over the years a lot, and not that I can think of anyway, that Walmart does big collaborations like that.
Yeah. I mean, with the Marks and Spencer collaboration, they had stuff like the Percy Pigs.
Yeah.
But that was just the piggy bank.
Yeah, they didn't have any actual Percy Pigs.
Any gummies or anything like that. I guess because,
Yeah.
I don't know why,
they had a lot of cute stuff.
Chocolates, biscuits,
Nothing was...
It was kind of like hot chocolate. It was festive stuff.
Well, yeah.
Maybe that's what it's going to be. It's at Christmas, Mm-hmm. We'll just keep doing that at Christmas and not actually try and... Because we're not going to, Marks and Spencer.
Try to get into Target.
I think Marks and Spencer...
They have Boots. They have stuff, Boots branded stuff in the... pharmacy section, in the makeup, beauty section.
Yeah, the Boots, I think, is Europe's biggest pharmacy brand. Yeah. Whereas over here, it's kind of like CVS and Walgreens that are carving up.
Yeah. Everything. Depending on where you are, you can have Rite Aid also.
Rite Aid, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I can see them just okay, we'll talk to Target because they're huge.
Mm-hmm.
And see if they'll let us, just sneak in for a while and set up shop and then go home,
Yeah. I would say Marks and Spencer's is pretty close
Marks
to
and Spencer,
Target.
yes.
I don't think that their clothing is as trendy.
No, it never was. I'm going back into my grandmother was obsessed with Marks and Spencer. And it was kind of the go-to place when I was a kid in school for trouser school stuff.
Yeah.
When I was in primary school, I remember my mother going to Marks and Spencer and get me grey trousers and white polo shirts and stuff like that, Yeah. Because they had that, But my grandmother was obsessed with it. And they had a St. Michael's brand. That was their clothing brand.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know if they're bringing it back, or I think I heard something about them bringing it back recently because it kind of fizzled out after, in the early 2000s and stuff. But, yeah, it's just kind of it's very kind of bland. It was where old people shop.
Well, I see...
When I was a kid,
I have seen lately people complaining on TikTok that Target's clothes are too trendy. Like
they're starting to get a bit too trendy, like H&M type.
Like you can't find basic stuff in there. You can't find like just something to wear to work that's not sort of young and
Somebody that's what somebody was like. Oh, when I'm moving to the UK, I need somewhere that's like Target because we're not going to be packing a lot of like clothes and stuff. Yeah. So we'll need to buy something there. And I want an equivalent to Target, that's like just basic, not H&M, because my husband doesn't like H&M. It's too trendy, and I just need basic like pullovers and socks and underwear and whatever,
Yeah, and what's the UK equivalent?
I mean, the UK
for clothes.
For clothes, I guess would be like Primark.
Yeah, no.
Next.
Primark stuff is cheaper than Target stuff.
It is, but it's like if you're wanting basic kind of stuff.
I'm talking about, though, like similar kind of quality stuff. Because Target stuff is decent-ish quality for...
River Island, The Gap. I mean, I don't know, because, yeah, it's kind of like hard to say.
I mean, I said Next on your list.
Next would probably be it.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Next. There used to be a thing called Burton's, but I think that I don't think they're going anymore.
Mm-hmm. You mentioned that you read somewhere somebody was complaining about bed linens, though.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who were like, oh, I need to put... I should move into the UK, and... Apparently, there's this kind of like, I've been to the UK and I don't like, I've been to their, bed linens and all that, and towels and stuff, and what they think of as good towels is not good to us.
Yeah.
It's like, it's their good towels, it's like, oh, they're really overpriced and they're not good quality.
Oh, gosh. That might just be that person.
But no, a lot of people were like...
I remember using your towels when you lived over there.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They were the
same.
They were like towels. It's like, and I mean, but I guess like, we get better quality for a better price over here, so I'm going to pack all my towels.
Okay. So better quality for a better price. Not that there's just not good quality.
Yeah, because
towels.
I mean, that's what they say. Oh, the UK is so expensive for like homeware stuff.
Where do you get homeware? I'm trying to think now. Do they have towels and sheets and stuff like that at like Asda?
Yeah.
Okay, I can't remember.
I'm trying to think because there's not too many big box stores over in the UK. Like like British Home Stores used to be one.
Yeah,
but they've gone out of business. Debenhams, Littlewoods. I mean, all again out of business. Dunelm.
Okay.
Actually, Dunelm actually just has.
Dunelm was expensive though.
No clothes and Dunelm Mill they used to be called.
Yeah.
But they have like in-home and bedding, departments like towels.
I thought we went in there and it was a bit pricey. Maybe I could.
Yeah, I mean that's weird. I don't know why everything is so expensive. My
favorite thing about Target is their clearance.
The clearance thing.
Does that make me sound so...
I don't remember looking at the clearances anywhere.
I absolutely love their clearance prices. Like they put things on clearance, and sometimes they've got the little scanners, and you can go scan it and see how much.
I thought that was Old Navy.
No. Old Navy has that, but Target has it too. No, but at Target, sometimes things will ring up less than they're marked.
Yeah.
And that is just like... Maybe that's why people love Target, because it's just like, you can find some real treasures in Target.
Like, this is $5, and you scan it, it's like $2.
I saw this girl who, like, granted, it was like after Christmas sales, who went into Target and was finding, like, Christmas decor that wasn't really Christmas decor. It was just stuff that they got in store for the Christmas season, but it wasn't like red and green stuff stuff with Santa or Christmas trees. It was like snowy white, like sweater kind of material pillows. So winter, but there's nothing that says Christmas about it. She got those after Christmas on clearance. They were marked down. They said like, I don't know, half price or something, but she scanned them and they were like $2 a pillow.
There you
Whereas
go.
they were probably originally priced like $35 a pillow. You know what I mean?
TJ Maxx is another one. TJ Maxx and Matalan. They're the ones who do like clothes and light housewares at low prices.
Yeah.
It's TK Maxx. Is it TJ Maxx?
It's TK Maxx in Britain. It's TJ Maxx.
Oh, it's TJ Maxx here. Yeah. TK Maxx in Britain. Yeah.
I mean, I guess so. I guess there isn't really anything just like Target, so I guess I can see the appeal. You know, it just depends on what you're looking for.
B&M widely covers most departments, but their online presence is a catalogue. Wilko, they sell practical home necessities.
Wilko,
like,
is that what I was talking about before? I thought it was called Wilkinson.
It was called Wilkinson's for a long time, but then everybody started calling it Wilko because British people love a nickname. Yeah, and so they decided we're just going to go for Wilko now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we'll just go back to Wilko because everyone calls us Wilko, so you know. And then everybody started calling them Wilkinsons again. That's probably what they do. Is just like, oh, Wilko, why'd they change the name to that? I prefer Wilkinson.
I seem to think we got some really cheap toilet paper in Wilkinson's. That was like really good quality toilet paper. Why I remember
Poundland does good stuff as well. You know, sometimes you can find good brand names at Poundland, and you're only paying a pound. But I have no idea since
apparently it's done what the Dollar Tree's done now, though.
Well, we're gonna go over there. We're gonna change that.
Everything's not just a pound anymore. Yeah, they need to change the names of these places if they're gonna
Poundland Plus.
Yeah,
Poundland.
Like Five Below here. Also, it's not just Five and Below now. It's like
it's $10.
10,
below.
15, 20, 25, I think.
That's silly.
It's just like, you need to change your store's name to like 25.
I mean, Poundland, it was everything in there was a pound.
Yeah, Dollar Tree also.
Yeah, it was a glory day. It was glory days. You could get like name brand stuff.
It was before
because in
the recent inflation.
In Dollar Tree, inflation. In Dollar Tree,
everything's $1.25 now.
Yeah, in Dollar Tree, you don't really get too many brand names, do you?
I don't know. It just depends on what you're talking about.
I suppose you could get, I guess you do get Coke and Pepsi and all that kind of stuff, you know. Yeah, I mean, but I remember I used to get like 2 bottles of stuff, and it was like, sometimes it was 2 for £1. Yeah. And I was like, oh, that is even better, you know? But you know, since Brexit and the inflation and everything, it's come up now.
I will say, I wanted to make a note before we move on. We were talking about sheets and stuff a minute ago. I don't think we've ever mentioned on here, for anybody like listening that's planning on moving to the UK, don't take your bed with you. Because you will not be able to find sheets, apparently. Apparently, our sizes of beds are different than UK sizes.
I think that's due to, like, the measurement system, you know?
No.
Oh, isn't it?
No, you can just convert measurements. Like, are they using, you know...
Yeah, but, like a bed's measured differently, you know, when they make it.
Yeah. I guess... I mean,
so, like when you find sheets to like fit your mattress.
It's the same thing. It's just like, you guys just have to be different.
European pillows.
Our paper's just a little bit longer than the paper in America for some unknown reason.
A4. No, that's the system. It's like A4 paper. Remember when we're at your office and I was like, do you have any A4 paper? And you were like, what are you talking about? What is A4? I was like, the standard size of paper, A4. See? And I think... Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. It's like there's like
8.5 by 11. That's what our paper is.
Yeah, but for some reason I think the UK and Europe, A4, A3, A5. That's the kind of the standard. The A4 is like the standard letter, kind of like 8 by 11.
Yeah.
It's type paper, maybe a little bit longer. I don't know. But everybody's like A4 paper, or A3 is like longer, or A5's a bit shorter, it's that kind of...
But apparently the mattresses are the same. I don't know if they're a little bit longer than American mattresses, or if they're a little bit wider, but...
Well, I guess they're still I used to have a California King, didn't I?
Well, I guess there's...
I had a king size, or super king size bed, and that was huge.
But apparently the measurements are slightly different. Like, I would never know unless I went to buy... bedding,
Yeah.
I mean, you don't know. Looking at the bed, it looks the same, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But apparently it's just slightly not the same. So if you try to get sheets or, duvet cover or whatever, it's not, you can't, no.
Because, I used to have a king size, or the super king size bed.
Yeah.
I remember you complaining that it was too big, it was like, oh, it was such you could fit like 2 or 3 people on there. And it was just kind of like in, because we've got like
it was just like...
There's like Texas king, there's California king, and I think there's one there, Alaska king. There's
What? You are talking crap.
No, there is.
Texas king? I've never heard of that.
There's an Alaska king. An Alaska king is huge.
What?
It can like fit you and like 12 other families on it. Honestly, look it up. I was looking up the bed sheets. I was like, where do you find Alaska king size sheets?
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, you have to have them specially made. You have to special order them.
Oh, jeez.
But yeah, no, there's apparently Alaska king size mattresses out there.
All right. So quickly,
we're way over time.
Before we wrap it up, you did look to see if they've ever considered expanding.
Yes, they've no plan. The Target have no plans to expand internationally at all. They're just going to focus all their money into the stores and trying to keep.
I think that's interesting.
I think it's the best decision.
Because these stores always try to do that, it seems
like. they try to expand because they think, oh yeah, we're famous on the internet,
Yeah. I mean, especially with everybody coming over from Europe and Britain.
Yeah.
And,
oh, Target. They should have Target in the UK. It's like, no, they don't have the space for it,
Yeah, where would they put it? Yeah, that's true.
Because, I mean, the Target that we go to is about the size of, like, Milton Keynes.
There are small Targets, though. I don't know if you've ever been in
Metro?
one. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like in downtown areas, there's
what
like
do they do? Just like tiny groceries?
Just like a tiny grocery section. Like just tiny little everything.
We have.
I don't think they have clothes,
I think we went in one and it's on 6th Street, isn't it?
There's one downtown.
Yeah, I think we went in there and we were like, oh, what's this going to be like? And I think it was on like 2 levels.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean, it was kind of like, oh, this is a bit weird, but,
Yeah.
Anyway.
So, there we go.
There we go.
I hope you found that interesting.
It better have been interesting for you.
If you are a British listener,
yes,
or elsewhere in Europe or Canada, I don't know if there's Targets in Canada.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think so. I think it's just US only.
Just US. Let us know what you thought of Target the first time you visited, or if you have never been to America, are you excited to visit Target when you come to America?
Yes, let us know if you're excited to come to Target, because
I don't know.
It's not really that exciting.
I'm trying to think, I'm just trying to think if there were any British stores. I mean, I was really excited to see sites in Britain, like historical sites.
You wanted to do the tourist
thing. I didn't remember, you
didn't really care about, let's go to Tesco.
Shopping, yeah. I didn't remember really thinking, but maybe I just didn't think about it. You know what I mean?
Next time you will. Next time we go over there.
Yeah. And also, I guess there's not as many historical sites to see in many places in the United States.
They've all been knocked down to make way for Target.
Well, we're not as old a country, are we? But anyway.
But they're just like, oh yeah, just knock this all down. Put a Target.
It's like, we just go to America for Disneyland and Target.
Paradise. Put up a Target parking lot.
Oh my gosh. Thank you guys so much, as always, for tuning in. We really appreciate your support. Special shout out to our patrons.
Yes.
For continuing to support us. We appreciate you guys so much. You know that. You guys all know that. Be sure to follow us on social media if you don't already. We are at TButty, TEABUTTY on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Actually, TikTok, YouTube.
TikTok.
Everywhere. And we'll talk to you guys next time.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.